This woman is exposing a man who flew her out due to his reaction when he found out he probably wasn't going to get what he thought he was going to get upon her arrival. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, or welcome to Uncle ABL. And in today's video, we're talking about a young lady who is all over the internets right now with this very short clip in which she is exposing a man for his reaction, which she may see as over the top, some may see as appropriate, after he found out that he probably wasn't going to get what he really wanted from her upon her arrival. Now, I just want to say straight from the beginning, I think the man is 100% wrong here. There's some responsibility on her part. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's not just a one-way street, but I think he is 100% wrong, and he could have avoided this whole situation. If it was me, I would never be caught in this situation at all, ever. It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, before I go into it and really get myself triggered, let's go ahead and check out what she has to say. Of course, I'm going to stop it at certain points to give my 2 cents. If you have any comments, positive or negative, about the young lady, please leave them here. Do not go harass her. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I'm so embarrassed. I've been crying all morning.
Now, pardon the sound. It's a whole lot going on. She's whispering. She's in the airport. You got music in the background. She's eating onion rings and, you know, all this kind of big back snacks, right? So it's a lot going on. I'm going to pause it at certain points, tell you what's happening. As of right now, she said that she's been crying all morning.
This is my food. My food do look good though. Okay, so I'm in Houston right now, but somebody did like fly me out to Houston. But I guess you know what happens when you get flew out. But I was on the phone.
Okay, so far, and pardon the onion ring crunch, but so far she's like, I'm in Houston. Someone did fly me out, a man, of course. And she said, you know what happens when you get flown out. Then she continued and said, so I'm on the phone with the guy. So she's, as soon as she lands, she calls the guy, probably going to come pick her up, whatever. Okay, that's where we at right now with the story. That's right at the onion ring crunch. That was the last word spoken.
When I was in the airport, I called him like, I'm here. So then he was like, okay, come to the he come to the like baggage claim. He directed me out the airport. Y'all, why I get down there, I stopped at the store because I need some tampons. Yeah, why he said, you just bought some tampons? I said, yeah. He said.
So let's pause. And I'm sorry for the freeze frame. Like, to anybody that wants to be a content curator, you want to put out videos on social media, I suggest you don't eat in the video. Please. Guys, I see guys streaming, stuffing their face full of big back snacks at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, man, that hypertension going to go crazy. All right. But anyway, so she says that she calls a guy. He says, come down the baggage claim, whatever. So she's on the phone with him actively. And then she goes in the store to get some tampons. He's like, hey, you got some tampons right now? What's going on? She's like, yeah, I got some tampons. So at this point, he may have realized, oh, for real, you going to do that?
Me a period? I said, yeah. He said, why did you still come? I said, I didn't think it was a big deal. He was like, all right, I'm coming right back. I'm outside though. I walk outside, I don't see him.
Now that's pretty much the video right there. There's more to it, but that's pretty much the end. Ultimately, what happened here is that the guy ghosted her in the airport because when she gets there, he realizes she's on her period and they're probably not going to fornicate or nothing like this. Now, there's so much wrong with this. I want to just come back and just say you gotta see me clearly for this one. You can't just have me on the split screen. You gotta see me clearly. Now, as I said from the beginning, both the man and the woman are wrong here, but I'm going to say that the man is more wrong. So I'll start with the woman. I'll criticize her first. 2 things I want to say about her. First things first, you know what was expected when you took the trip. He offered it, you took it, you said it in the clip. You know what happens when you get flown out. You knew what you were expected to do. That's the first thing. The second thing is, what about your safety? Do you even know this guy? How long y'all been talking? Have you ever met before? This is your very first time meeting, and you're going to get flown out to where he is and you don't live there? Do you have any people there? Do you have a way to defend yourself? So your safety and you knowing what he wanted wasn't what you wanted, you're wrong. But for the man, to the young guys especially, listen to me now. I done flown girls out. I've been there, done that. That's an old game to me. I done flown girls out. I have had girls that have flown to me on their own. I've flown to them and I've flown them out. Been there, done that. What you cannot expect is to have sex with her when you fly her out, especially if you've not had sex before. This is your very first time meeting her as a stranger, or you may think you know her, right? Y'all talking on the Skype. I'm old, not Skype anymore in 2024. Y'all on Snapchat, y'all on WhatsApp, y'all on whatever, FaceTime. Y'all communicating for some months through DMs on social media. Then you progress to the video chatting. So now in your mind, you thinking, okay, I'm going to fly her out. We're going to go ahead and do it. But it don't work like that because you got to build in-person chemistry to get to that point. So you can't expect that. It's like going on the first date. It'd be nice if you could do something if you are on that. If you really want to be fast and in the streets, you want to be a city boy. Okay, yeah, it'd be great if you can go ahead and close the deal on the first date, but you might not be able to, and that's fine. You can't be upset about that. You shouldn't be upset about that. Same thing with flying somebody out. I'm not going to fly anybody out that I don't really know. Okay, so you're wrong for that. And then your reaction to ghost her, leave her in the airport. Listen, man, you flew her out there and you kind of leaving her stranded. That's wrong. Now you facing a potential situation. It could be some legal issues that come your way. You know, you don't know if she got anybody out there. She might be tied in with some gang members. You putting yourself in harm's way. You're attracting drama into your life because you're reacting emotionally due to a thing that you expected that she was not necessarily going to do. Now, it's girls that will do that. It's girls you can pay some money and they'll fly out to you and do whatever you want to do. The FMTY girls, if you know, you know, but I don't promote nothing like that. But I'm saying you're trying to do that kind of escorty type activity with regular girls. That's not how we treat women at all. That's not what we do. What we do is we go on dates, we get to know you, we build a romantic chemistry, sexual chemistry. If it's there and we with it, we're consenting, we go ahead. You trying to fly her out to make her want to have sex, that don't even work. It doesn't even work. I promise it doesn't. Now let's go to another video here. This is from the Pop the Balloon series. Shout out to Arlette. You have a great series. Now here's another young guy that did a similar thing, flying the girl out, and it didn't go in his favor. And then there was a whole big conflict, and now he's being exposed online. Check it out.
Yeah, so about 2 weeks in, I was very excited. You know, we were getting to know each other. I had lists and lists upon lists of questions. And every time I met her up, I would ask her all these questions, just trying to get to know her. Okay. And, you know, I felt like we had a genuine connection. And it really hit me, the fact that she wasn't really interested in like going to like nice places and was just happy to do, you know, regular things.
Now let's pause right here. She was looking out for you, sir. You trying to take her to all these 5-star restaurants to really just, you know, lead with the wallet that way to try and impress her. But she's like, nah, that really don't impress me. Let's go to Longhorn Steakhouse, you know, a decent spot. That's fine. It really don't matter. That's not really the big deal. I'm trying to get to know you as a person. But he was focused on trying to impress her to make the panties come off, and it didn't happen. Let's continue.
So I thought it would be nice to do something special for her.
Okay.
So I asked her if she would like to go on a vacation trip to a European country of her choice.
Now let's pause. This is a long story, so I'll give you the Cliff Notes version. They go on a trip, and it doesn't end well because he's trying to push up on her sexually, and she's not with it. So she winds up leaving. This is why she's over here kind of looking real straightforward. She's not feeling him at all. She didn't like the way it played out. She felt pressured. She felt used. But on her end, same thing. You don't know this guy. Y'all been knowing each other for what, 2 weeks? You met on the Pop the Balloon show, and you're going to go to a whole foreign country with him? See, they're both wrong, but as the man, you're the leader, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. And to the young guys, man, you guys got to stop. Listen, you know what? Here's my advice. If young guys, if you want to talk to girls online and you want to meet them and fly to where they are, All right, you live in Atlanta, she live in Miami. Make it a trip. Make a couple of days. You got any friends in Miami? You have any events you want to do? You want to go down Brickell, South Beach? You want to go Hialeah, wherever you want to be? Okay. You want to go to the hood, Liberty City? Do whatever you want to do. Have a trip and have her be part of it. And if she's not part of it, if she's not feeling you, if she wants to go do something else, that's fine. She's already home. You can just leave her alone and go about your business. Have fun without her. That's what you should be on. You shouldn't be on the whole thing of, if I fly her out, she got to have sex. You will be disappointed. Now, let's go to the next video here. Here's another example of what I'm talking about. And this one, it's guys spending way too much time to try and get a young lady's attention, okay? This is the Rich and Unemployed podcast. Shout out to them.
You take that on dates?
No, I don't eat on dates.
Now, I hear guys talking about they don't like dinner dates or whatever. I enjoy a good dinner date. And one of the main reasons why, I'll explain in a minute after you hear what my man says that he does, which I wouldn't do at all.
Explain. What do you mean?
Well, a man shouldn't be eating on dates majority of the time. The only time you should be eating on a date is towards the end of the night. Mm-hmm. Most men don't know how to date. You know that, right?
Let's get into it.
There's a science to dating.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, I'm listening to you, sir. I see your nice tuxedo, smoking jacket, whatever you got on, the shades on the inside with a cigar. Hey, man, I'm locked in. Whatever you got to say, I'm sure it's some good advice for me to learn.
So if I meet a woman, my goal is to create an experience for her, because what most guys don't understand is you're not going to get a second, third, fourth, fifth date. How do I know? I've spoken to so many women who went out on a date with a guy, but he did something, or she may start talking to this dude, or something happens between the time they had that date and the potential for the next date, which ruins it. Mm-hmm. So what a guy has to do is he has to take the first date and turn it into 3 to 4 dates in one. It's called compressing time frames.
But see, okay, compressing time frames. Now, are you trying to save time, or are you just trying to maximize your time to make the biggest impression? What it sounds like you want to do is use time to impress her panties off.
You talking about like a whole day event type?
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't got time for that. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't got time for that. This is the exact reason why I prefer a classic dinner date as I close. I'm not flying you out. I'm not taking you on some trip. I'm not, spending my whole day from 9 to 5, whatever. I'm not spending all that time with you. All I got is an hour, maybe 90 minutes. Okay. Time is of the essence, man. I don't got that kind of time. What I want to do is meet you in person, get to know you, and build romantic interest. But I don't have that much time. I'm not trying to go on a whole day excursion. My time is very valuable. I'm going to use it wisely. I'm going to use every hour of my day in an efficient manner. It's not efficient to be flying you out and then we got some kind of miscommunication because we don't know each other. It's not efficient to be going somewhere else to a whole different city with no other plan aside from just trying to be with the one girl. It doesn't make any sense to spend a whole Saturday with somebody when I could be doing other things. I could be getting money. I could be dating another woman and her. The time doesn't make any sense. But again, young guys, keep it simple, man. Basic little dinner date, not nothing expensive, mid-level restaurant, not nothing 5-star, $125 out the door. Okay, that's all you want to do. And if you don't have that kind of money and she cool with it, go somewhere smaller. Walk in the park. If you're real young, 18, 19, do something basic that's going to fit within your budget. But you don't ever want to fly a girl out and then put pressure on her to have sex, because that's just not how it goes. It should be more of a natural thing when y'all get into physical intimacy. It shouldn't be something that has strings attached. But again, if you want those kind of girls, they exist. But I don't promote that on here, and I don't promote that for y'all, because I'm not trying to see none of y'all get deleted in the streets by somebody's boyfriend out there. But that's pretty much all I got. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.